Peace, everyone. Baba Kilindi here. Hope everyone's having a productive day. Just want to talk about the up and coming things that we'll be having next year, our major moves for 2019 coming into 2020. Of course, we'll be having lectures. We'll be talking about the Yiming Zoo, the next things coming up, our major things coming up to get everybody in line because there won't be a long time for people who want to come to be able to put in their deposit because we have the majority of people who went to last year's trip coming this year. So it won't be a lot of spots. It's a limited amount of people that can come. I'm talking about the Food of the Gods tour in Oaxaca, Mexico next year in July. Want folks to get in their deposit so that they can hold their spot to be able to get in. It's going to be 4 days this time. We're going to spend some time on the beach and get a chance to spend some time on the mountain, go up with the cloud people and have the 5-MeO DMT toad, and we'll be having the Food of the Gods, which is the thunder and lightning mushrooms from the area. And that cubes, they're different. They're a little stronger, and they have a Olmec, Toltec, Aztec, Mayan signature on them. So you'll be able to tap into that whole construct of the folks who ate the food of the gods in those ancient times that we have coming up. We also have for those who can't make that trip, we'll have the 5-MeO in the States here in May. So you can get ready for that also. And then we're going en masse to Breaking Convention this year, which is in Greenwich, in London, in England. And we'll be coming in to make a presence and make our presence known at the conference there. It's the largest conference in Europe, probably well, I don't know, MAPS is pretty large here in the United States and a few others, but Breaking Convention is one of the top 5, at least, conferences in the world, and we'll be going there. Several of our people will be speaking at the Breaking Convention conference. So come on out with us, join us in England for the Breaking Convention conference and a tour of London, the regular Big Ben and the Tower of London and all of those different type of things, see a couple of castles and all of that, so that you can start verifying things on the planet. Since we live in a world of skepticism, things like that, you don't really know if a place is there unless you visit it. So get out of your comfort zone, get out into the world and see some different things. We have those things going and coming up next year. So I just want to give folks a heads up because we'll start the advertising in the first of the year, but you can get in with your deposits for the Food of the Gods tour. You can get in on that now and assure your spot, because once we put out the advertising with the people that are already in the already in and already set their place, you won't be able to get in because we're going to take maybe about 15 people, and that keeps it manageable. We don't want those 40 and 50 people to, where it becomes unmanageable and you have this big crowd. We want a nice, tight crowd because we got to be moving fast because we're going from town to village and village to the mountains and mountains into our space, and we'll be doing that. So make sure you get in. For those with the fruit, I would say a soup, for those who know what I'm talking about. Also, before I sign off, the last lecture that I did was people are talking about is monumental on entheogens, mushrooms in particular. Get a chance to get it. You can still get it online. You can purchase it as a link online. All you have to do is either message me or email me that you want the lecture, and the lecture will be available just about immediately. As soon as you pay for the lecture, I'll shoot you over the link so that you can get that lecture, because it dealt with contemporary and ancient uh, entheogens, how they were used, the younger dryas, all the different types of interdimensional, transdimensional, ultra-dimensional factors going in, all of those different type of things. So that's available for those people who didn't have the time coordination to be able to get in on that lecture. It's a good lecture, if I say so myself. So you can purchase that lecture. You can also purchase the Grow class, the online Grow class. The online Grow class is good. So the PF Tech deals with a lot of things that people may not understand about it. So you get a chance to get in on that also if you message me or email me. The email is kilindi@hotmail.com. That's KILINDI@hotmail.com. Or if you're a Facebook friend or Messenger friend, you can message me on Facebook Messenger. So we have those things coming up major, the 5-MeO here in the States, the Food of the Gods retreat, which will be in Oaxaca, Mexico. And we have the trip going to the Breaking Convention Conference in Greenwich. So those things we have coming up. Anything else in between, we'll be letting you know. I'll be putting out information on the new things that we have that are part of that. We'll be working with the people who have the Yiming Zhu crystals and the transdimensional crystals. We'll start getting some testimonials that we'll start putting out next year. I don't know when we'll be putting out another phase of the transdimensional crystals. Told everybody to get in when they were really inexpensive, so that we would have people who could testify to what's happening and what they do and things like that. Those are the people who got in, and we gave them as a gift, not just a gift because they are, they're the crystals that those people were supposed to have. They're crystals, but we gave them in price wise as a gift, so that we would have people that could testify to what they do, rather than it just be me saying things, because, just one person saying something doesn't mean anything. I say stuff all the time that's true and righteous and on point, but people say, well, oh, he's the only one that does that, the 25 grams and 30 grams and all that. No, we have women that do the 25 grams and more. We have men of all ages from 18 to 80 that do high doses and things like that. I'm not the only one. I'm just the one out here preaching it because I'm out here. Everybody doesn't want people to know that they utilize entheogens or are pro entheogen. They just want people to think, oh, I'm just a regular person and I wouldn't do that. Because, there can be some backlash, especially in this community. People think you're just, oh, well, they're a druggie and things like that, when in reality, this is how we did it, and this is how we do it. And this is how whatever spiritual system that you're in, that's a legitimate spiritual system, be it Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Hinduism, Jainism, Sikhism, whatever. They all utilize entheogens. Whatever martial arts you're in, they all utilize entheogens. Akijitsu, Aikido, Tai Chi, Giribu, Lambiji, all of the African arts, all of the Japanese arts, the Indonesian arts, the European arts, the Australian arts, all utilize entheogens, but people don't have that knowledge anymore because most of it was lost. The native indigenous North American arts, and I say North American, South American, because that is of course, you know, modern people, so y'all know what I'm talking about. A mixum, if you want to say, whatever you want to say, but they all utilize entheogens. All ancient and old people utilize entheogens for spiritual connection. So, as I said, um, you know, get up to speed on your mushrooms, get up to speed on your dosages. You can still get the last lecture. Email me, message me. You can still get the last Grow Class, online Grow Class. Email me, message me. Kilindi at hotmail.com, Kilindi at hotmail.com. Since you got a day off, and that's really what it is, a day off, order the lecture and have that as part of your knowledge base and learning, because you should be learning every day. Baba Kilindi signing off. Thank you very much. See you later. Have a nice day. Peace.